I think the most important roles of a public affairs director is to really focus on the image of your county or your municipality. It's important to be able to get people to connect with what it is that you provide, which is services to the residents who live in your community, but to also help them to connect with how their tax dollars go into those services and how everybody benefits.
As a public information officer, I'm responsible for internal and external communications, internally with our employees and then externally with the media and our citizens in the county.
It is a luxury. I think not every government entity is able to afford to staff a position that is dedicated to public relations, marketing, and media relations. There are key people within an organization, if you are not so fortunate to be able to have that person as a dedicated source, who could be trained and handle that. I think any opportunity that governments can have to create at least a liaison between what their function is and where the citizens are, that's always a plus. But I think the move now is where many governments are seeing the value of having a public affairs office or public information officer, however they want to phrase it or staff it, and that is becoming the norm.
We use different venues to reach our citizens. Our website, of course, sending out media releases. We're now on social media with Facebook and Twitter, and we have a YouTube channel where we're posting our videos.
In Orange County, one of the biggest challenges would be the geography. We have a northern end and a southern end of our county. The southern end is more cosmopolitan, so to speak. So with the northern end being more rural, it's a little more difficult in terms of internet access and website capability, things of that nature that most people are more readily able to get on the southern end of Orange County. So we have to look for more creative ways to be able to get information to those citizens.
As part of our strategic plan, our commissioners wanted to increase citizen engagement and education. And we decided that we had never tried a Citizens Academy and we wanted to do that. And it's been very successful. Several county employees have gone through both sessions, and the feedback has been wonderful. One, that they didn't understand what all the other departments did, that they had learned a lot. The citizens who have participated have let us know that they appreciate and have learned so much, and that they feel more informed and then able to volunteer on our citizens' commissions and committees, and they're looking forward to putting in their applications for those.
Social media is just a new component. I think you should always have a multimedia approach in terms of public affairs and public relations. Social media is something that I think the community is more in tune with. It's not so out there anymore and unfamiliar. So you are probably going to be more in tune with people who prefer to get updates that way, because that's the first place they may go before they go to your website. And it used to be your website, and then social media was just maybe an option. So I think more governments are trying to feel their way through. There are different ways of going about it, and staffing and resources may make it a little more easy for some than others. How much willingness are you having a dialogue versus just letting it be an information portal? Those are some of the questions that I think many governments are trying to work their way through to make sure that they're doing it correctly and that it is beneficial.
In Cumberland County and Fayetteville, the Fayetteville Observer is the predominant media presence. They're the local newspaper there, they're daily. So we're very fortunate because we have that opportunity to send out those releases to them. We don't have a local TV station in Fayetteville. The Raleigh and Durham markets come in and they have bureaus there, but we don't have a local station there. So we reach out to that newspaper. The newspaper provides us with a weekly column. Every Saturday we have Cumberland Matters that appears there, and they run that. And we have a weekly newspaper as competition to that we also have a presence in that. We have a television show of Cumberland Matters, and we are doing our own video production and putting that out on the public access channel. We do occasionally get a call because we're always driving the viewers to our website, driving them to a phone number, to that subject matter expert for that segment. And so occasionally we'll get a call that they've seen it on there. So that's what we do. But we get extra mileage out of those video clips because we're putting them on our website and on the YouTube channel. So it's not just for that one cable customers who would see it. It's for the whole, any citizen with computer access can go and access it.
Yes, well, I think being the first public affairs director, I'm certainly honored to be part of Orange County. We're making great strides to bring in some new ideas and new methods of communicating with our residents, and really trying to focus, as I said before, on the folks on the northern end so that everybody feels that it's inclusive and that we're not excluding anyone based on where you are in the county. We have quite a few different modes of communicating, whether it's electronic or when people go through some of our county facilities, they may see banner displays. We have digital monitors that rotate different messages. We're working on building our TV channel. So there's all types of methods of communicating. We just try to find a fit that works for everyone according to how they want to get their information.